Horse racing is on the rise in the Husker State. A program from Nebraska Extension is now helping boost the future of that industry, bringing together youth, owners, and breeders to explore all aspects of the equine sector. Dr. Kathy Anderson with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln joins us now for a closer look. Good to have you with us, Kathy. Let's start with the big picture here. What is Race Nebraska and why was it created?
Well, this is really what we consider an extension program, but it's an outreach educational kind of program. And when the bill was passed in 2020 to expand gambling, we realized that we needed to do something to help the racing industry. And so it really is doing bridging the gap between all segments of youth, adults, whomever, to try to invigorate more folks to be involved in the horse racing industry here in our state.
And I understand that racing has really taken off in Nebraska recently, hasn't it?
Yes, it certainly has. And a lot of that is due to the way that the state statute has been put together. And so from up until so we currently have 5 thoroughbred racetracks in the state. We also have 1 quarter horse track that is coming in the western part of the state. That one's under construction. So for those tracks that are currently there, the rules are up until this year, they had to have at least 1 race meet a day, or 1 day of racing a year. Then for the next 5 years, they actually have to have 5 live days of racing, or 15 races. Then, excuse me, let me fix that. 15 live races, 15 days of races, and 50 live races. Then coming after that, about 31, then it expands to needing 50 race days and 120 live races. Now, the track that's coming on out in western Nebraska, that clock will start ticking once that track is up and functioning. The other segment of this that's very important to understand is that of those race days, they are required to have 1 race day per day, 1 race per day that is designated for Nebraska bred horses.
So what does it take to qualify as Nebraska bred?
Yeah, that's part of our issue and why we're really pushing to help expand, because for a horse to be Nebraska bred eligible, the mare has to foal out, so deliver that foal here in the state, and she needs to be in the state at least 90 days before she foals, or if she was bought at a nationally recognized scale, then that is a little bit different. There are various incentives, and there are higher incentives if she's actually bred to a stallion that's standing in the state. They can also breed to horses that are outside the state. So that's part of our push, is to expand the number of horses that we do have in the state for that Nebraska bred requirement.
Yeah, that does sound like a huge undertaking. So what does Race Nebraska do to support all that?
Well, really what we're doing is we're having seminars, teaching about, raising horses, all different kinds of things, both in the spring and the fall, and a variety of other different educational kind of outreach things to help teach people about the racing industry.
All right, very good. We look forward to all of that. Keep us posted. That's Dr. Kathy Anderson with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Appreciate your time today.